Hey guys, my camera has like no space left on it, so I have to make this as quick as I possibly can. But basically, I just did another Valentine's Day look. I'm really proud of how this one came out too. I tried something different with the eyeliner, and yeah, I don't know. I really like it. So I'm not gonna make this long. I hope you enjoy the video. I was gonna do one eye off camera and then I did the wrong eye off camera. So this video is gonna be a hot ass mess. Sorry about it. There we go. Because I'm such a pro YouTuber, I forgot to take a video or a picture of the colors that I'm using, and I can't really tell you because they don't have names on them. But I'm using the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette, and this color is just the lightest one in the palette. As you can see, I'm just using that one light color as a transition shade. Once I have that color laid down the way I want it to be, I'm just taking this Luxie brush and blending it all out. Now I'm just taking the next darkest shade in the palette and using it to add some depth to my eye look. If I can find a picture of this palette online, I'll try to show you guys which colors I used, because I know it's not really helpful for me to just name them by how dark or light they are. I gotta be honest, I really had to pack this color on in order to get it to look the way I wanted to, but once it was the way that I wanted it to be, I just took my Luxie brush again and blended it all out. Now I'm just taking the darkest shade that I'm going to use and placing it basically where the other two colors are, once again, just so everything comes together and doesn't look so flat. I know this probably gets a little repetitive, but I want to show you guys as much as I can. This is just me blending it all out. Sorry for the really shitty angle of myself. I kinda look like a bird, but it's fine. I'm just doing a halo cut crease like I've done before, and I'm gonna mention this again just in case you guys didn't see my last video on halo eyes. Since I have hooded eyes, I'm just placing it above my natural crease to a point where I can still see it with my eyes open. I don't know if anyone else does this, and if they do it, they don't really talk about it, but I like to just blend out the concealer of my cut creases or halo eyes with my finger, just to make sure everything's smooth, because I find that even when I go back in with eyeshadow later, it doesn't blend out quite the way I want it to unless I use my finger first. Once the halo section of my eye looks the way I want it to, I'm just setting it with this eggshell color, also from the Huda Beauty palette. I still felt like the sides of my halo eye were a little bit too harsh, so I'm just taking that original light pink shade that I used and blending it over the edges. Now I'm going back in with the lightest shade that I used again and putting that on my lower lash line. I'm not sure where the clip of this went, but I also added a bit of a darker color that I used and just blended everything out once I was done. Usually I don't do eyeliner, but since I've done a halo look before, I wanted to try something a little bit different. I'm starting with just a normal straight black line on my eyelid, trying to keep it a little bit thin because I have hooded eyes and I still want all the work I did on the eyeshadow to show. I really have no idea how to explain this part, but I'm taking that same Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper and just winging out my eyeliner to the best of my ability. This is another thing you really want to be careful with if you have hooded eyes like I do, because it could easily ruin the whole look or make it look like too much. I think I did an okay job this time though. My rule of thumb really is to just keep it below where my eyelid naturally folds. I didn't really show this part on camera, but I still feel like I gotta be honest with you guys. I originally messed up that first wing so badly. I had to go off camera and fix it. I kinda wish I showed you guys the mistake I made, but yeah, no, I definitely did not get it on the first try. I really hope you guys can see what I'm doing for this part because it's kinda hard to explain. But I'm taking this NYX Vivid Brights liner in the pink shade. I totally forgot what the actual name is, but it's the only pink one they have, so it's fine. But basically, I just took this liner and I started creating this heart shape. Again, don't really know how to explain that, but you can kind of see what I'm doing here. It also might help to mention that I cleaned the excess off this brush a lot before I started doing this, because I really didn't want to make it too thick or misshapen. I was really nervous to do this on the other eye because I didn't think it would come out even at all, but to be honest, it actually came out pretty nicely. I did struggle a little bit more with this eye, but I'm really just repeating the same steps again. I realized that I wanted to clean up the hearts a little bit more and make them just a little bit more defined, so I went back in with that Kat Von D tattoo liner and did exactly that. I kind of just added a little bit of a line in the middle so you could tell that they were hearts and not just blobs. I felt like this look needed a little bit of glitter, so I'm just taking the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner in Midnight Cowboy and lining underneath that wing. Once I lined the bottom of the wing, I still felt like the look was missing something, so I went back in with that Midnight Cowboy liner and lined the inner corner of my eye as well. This is probably obvious, but it might also be worth pointing out that I'm putting this on top of that black liner I did originally. One day I'll figure out how to apply lashes properly on camera, but I really had to get up close to see this because my vision sucks. I think you can see what I'm doing a little better here, but either way, you get the idea. If anyone was wondering, by the way, these are dodo lashes in the style D316. I have been absolutely loving these lately. So the angles in this video might have been kind of funny, but I hope it still came out okay, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time I upload.